Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is Priyanka Kumar and I hope you're doing good. Today we're looking at a reading on our full moon. So tomorrow, the 5th of November is the full moon day. So we're looking at what we need to release this full moon, okay? This can be a timeless reading as well whenever you need to hear this or whenever this message is meant to find you, you may stumble up across this reading. So it's about what you need to release. So tomorrow's full moon is actually called the Beaver's full moon, and also it is the second super moon of 2025. Super moon means that the Earth, the moon is closest to the Earth in its orbit. Okay, which means that the energies are more higher, the energies are more stronger, the sky is going to be more illuminated. So, here we will look at what you need to do to um, maximize this energy levels and take the benefit out of it. Okay. What do we need to release? Release means that, see, sometimes we hold on to a lot of things which is not serving us any purpose, but it is uh, somewhere we find solace, somewhere we feel that it is still okay to let this part of uh, situation exist in my life, be it a person, be it an object, or be it any kind of situation. Say for example, you have more than 15, 20 pens with you. Sometimes it may work, it may not work, but still you assume that it may work someday and you will still hold on to that pen, right? But what's it doing? It's only cluttering your space. And clutter means what? Negative energy. Similarly, some people do not serve us any purpose in our life, but we still tend to hold on to them, thinking that someday something may change, someday they may be of some use. It is just that comfort level knowing that, okay, this person is existing. But without even you realizing it, these people can actually become obstacles for you in your life, right? So, only when you release things like this is when you will be able to attract what is meant for your highest purpose in your life. So it's very necessary to understand what you need to release and what you have to let go. And we'll also see the moonology deck. We will see different decks and see what messages is meant to come through you, come to you through me, and whatever happens in the reading. All right. So we have three different piles here. Do not get confused between the one and three. One is the standing baby Buddha, and one is the sitting laughing Buddha. Okay. Somehow I'm always attracted to using a lot of blues in my moon energy readings. I don't know why. That's why when I'm using the Ocean Breeze Candy, which is again blue in color. The pile number one is the light blue Buddha, which is the baby Buddha, which is standing Buddha. Okay. You can go by the numbers as well. Pile 2 is the flower, blue flower. Pile 3 is the sitting laughing Buddha with the ears closed. Okay, see whatever calls upon and just take a minute to, be more calm and just receive whatever is meant for you. All right. Please know that these are general readings. This may or may not resonate with this situation, but what is meant to you will definitely come to you. All right. So you can check the description for the timestamps for the pile readings. And also, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can get all the details in the description below. All right. So let's begin with the reading. Welcome to pile number one for those who chose the standing little baby Buddha. Let's see what is the message for you. I've already picked two cards from two different decks, and then I will pick more cards with tarot as well. So the first card is the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. And the other card is fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. Okay. So these are the two cards for you. Let me just channelize and let you know the messages, what it means. So for the full moon, we've received the card of full moon. Okay. And as I was saying earlier, that full moon is all about releasing a lot of energies, right? So here, the full moon card in Capricorn is clearly saying that this is the end of a tough cycle that is coming closer to you. Okay. So maybe in the past you have been through something major, which is very difficult for you to even contemplate on it or dwell upon it. Okay. As I say this, I can feel and sense that this is the point where you are releasing everything, and trust me, this candle has been lit for more than 30 minutes. Okay. Even before I began the reading, I set up the whole space, cleansed it, and just sat in peace for the reading. And until now I couldn't smell it. Okay. The aroma. Suddenly, as and when I'm speaking, now I can actually get the smell. Okay. Which means that when such things happen, it means the energies are more strong, more powerful, and it is coming through to you. Okay. um you are in the verge of receiving something very well. Okay. Although here we're doing a reading about what is that you need to release, I would say let go of that kind of fear that you're holding on. Let go of the control and release uh, everything that's bothering in your head. Okay. Maybe there is too much that you're thinking about at this point of time. Maybe you are seeking for stability. Maybe there's something that you need to ground yourself. Okay. This has something to do a lot with your feet. So place your feet in warm water with salt, or walk barefoot on the grass. I think this is very, very important. Something about a feet is coming up for me. And this is like, maybe you're trying to move too fast. Maybe there's a point in your life where you need to relax, where you need to hold yourself back. Okay. And you've been overthinking too much about the entire situation. You've gone through that much. You've gone through so much that it is like it's irritating you at this point of time, and you don't know what to do about it. Okay. It is now the time where the tough cycle is about to get over, and now it is the time where you release all of this and find balance in your emotions. Find a balance between your lives. There is maybe too much of either personal things or too much of career things. There is no balance between any aspect of your life. So here it's about um, whatever is there, just let it be as it is and don't overthink anymore. Now I see that you have to even prioritize yourself. Okay. And just believe that the amount of uh, thinking that you have done is yielding its results now. And for you here, what it means to just let it be means that all the effort and hard work that you have put through is now not necessary. Even in your head, it can be just mentally also, you're so worked up and you don't know how to go about it. But it's not necessary for you to now think about this at all. It's about you surrendering. It's about you understanding that surrender can play a major role. It's like how I would say that, you know, you might have gone through so many things and you are just seeking for an answer from that particular situation. But maybe there is something for you much, much higher than that coming through. Like I always say this, that I know it feels very tough to do this. Trust me, I've been there, done that. But in a situation, you are only hoping for an apple and you keep praying, keep manifesting, keep doing everything that you want to get an apple. Okay. But the universe is just not giving you that apple, no matter what you do. You think like, am I so bad? What wrong did I do? Why am I not getting this apple? Why is it so difficult for me to just get one apple on this planet? But imagine God is actually preparing you for not just apple, but mangoes and oranges and kiwis and lychee and whatnot, right? God is actually preparing you to give all of sudden abundance, but we are the ones who are actually getting stuck there. So when you surrender, it's God's plan. It will take care of what needs to be done. Okay. So fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites. This only means that you just have to surrender and be willing to accept anything that comes your way now. Whatever is going to come is for your highest good, and that will come through to you. So release that fear and release everything that is no longer serving you any purpose. And this is the point where life is actually testing you, so you must let go of that fear and be more open to whatever is meant to come your way. Okay, now let's look at tarot. Let's see what messages do we have from tarot. What is that you need to release? Seven of Wands, Strength, and yes, we were talking about control, right? All these cards are talking about how self centered you have been and how much of it are you trying to actually hold. It's like you're caging yourself. It is not necessary. And you are trying to take life in a way that you want it to be, but it's not happening that way. And it's still okay. Maybe you need to break a little bit of your um, attitude, I would say. And not just attitude, but also there is something that you're controlling too much on. Okay. Maybe you're trying to dominate a particular aspect of your life where it is something to do with like I want this to go in this way and it has to be that way. No, it cannot. Life is sometimes it may work. I'm not saying no, but not always will it work in that way. So you have to let go of that. And you also have to think about the situation, whatever that is bothering you, from a different perspective as well. Because you are trying to defend yourself, you are trying to only see the situation from your point of view, and you are making a big boundary for yourself, and you don't know how to get rid of this situation. So that is what is actually causing you issues here. And this is somewhere a mental blockage. Okay, this mental blockage is something that is going to harm you even more than anything that can harm you physically. So, and this mental blockage is something that only you can work upon, and only you will be able to get rid of the whole scenario. Okay, and here don't assume that you know everything, and don't try to um, rationalize everything. And somewhere you're also rigid, I would say. Okay, being rigid and stuck to the whole situation. That word was just not coming up for me. I was trying to think what is that word. So you're being too rigid here. So let go of those characters of yours, and let go of that fear that you're holding on, thinking that it will work only my way or no way highway. No, it's not. There can be much more higher powers that can work through. And the self doubt and whatever that you have to release that. Okay, this can be self destruction mechanism for your own self. Instead of releasing, if you still hold on to this thinking that you know it all and this your way is the only way that's going to work, and if you keep continuing the same thing, it's a path to self destruction, I would say. So just surrender. Now it's time to surrender. Whatever you've done, it's done. No more thinking about this, no more doing anything about this. Okay, I just want you to reflect upon this and just surrender to the universe, and universe will take care of you, because the end has come. The tough cycle is ending now. All right, so I hope this reading helps, and if this reading resonated, please do let me know in the comments. I'd be more than happy to hear from you, and I shall see you again in the next reading. Take care and have a good day. Bye bye. Welcome to pile number 2 for those who chose the blue color flower. Let's take a look at your messages, what you need to release. I've already picked the cards for you. One is you're very close to achieving your goal, and it's gibbous moon. And the other is you got love. It's about Hadarian energy, codependency, and boundaries. Okay, just give me a few minutes while I channelize these messages for you. You're very close to achieving your goal, which is a very straightforward, direct message that whatever that you have been working for until now is almost in the verge of manifesting for you, right? Maybe it is something to do with love, as this energy speaks about love. It can be any kind of love, not just romantic love. It can be from your siblings, from your friends, from your family, from whomever is that you are desiring. This love is actually coming to you. Okay. This is also the time for you to start a new chapter of your life with whatever aspect of your life that you are thinking of currently. It's a very wonderful time to start a new chapter because you're in the verge of releasing a lot of things, right? So it is suggesting you that y- you are on the right track. Okay, you are on the right track, and it's time to expand. Actually, it's time to expand. What you need to let go of is the fear of ending, or something that you have to let go to receive this. Okay. Maybe you're scared about a situation where you need to let go of something to get this. But that's the law of life, right? You won't be able to have it all. So it's important to know that this is the time for you to expand and make a little adjustments that is needed. And also with this card of codependency and boundaries here, it means that, and you see there are multiple phases here layered one upon the other, right? So here, this is also trying to tell you that maybe you need to uh, work with a lot of people, and maybe that is not as per your desires, your needs, or anything that has to do with the way of working, maybe the timelines and stuff like that. But you will have to adjust with them because this is also trying to teach you something. So, whatever that you're working towards, stay focused and keep moving in that direction. And be careful of the kind of decisions that you make at this point of time, as the other people that you're working with may not serve you the purpose as you are seeking for it. Okay. But it is important to know that this is here for a lesson. This is here to teach you something. And you do not have a choice but to go through this scenario. Okay. Um, you have the love and affection of people around you. In the initial stages of the reading, I told you this is more about whatever love that you're expecting from other people, you may get it. But again, you'll have to make other adjustment. Um, it's not this something to do with a lot of people around you here in this pile. Maybe you fear working with a lot of people, or maybe you have a fear of other people judging you for who you are, and or maybe you lose yourself too much in a relationship where you give too much, and then they don't when you don't receive that, when there's no balance, it's not that you do it with the expectation of receiving, but when you don't receive it, there's an imbalance, right? That will hurt you. And that subconscious mind, where it thinks that somewhere, even if you consciously don't believe that I will have to receive it, you actually do on a subconscious level. If you don't do, is when it starts hurting you, that you feel like I did so much, I did this much, I did that much, but I didn't get back anything. So, here it's time for you to even reflect back on that and see if you are giving too much of yourself, losing yourself in any relationship. Okay. So, it is something for you also as a reminder that you have to develop self love, and you need to know how to work with people around you. This pile has very strongly something to do with a lot of people around you. Okay. And maybe you're also reminded here to know that it's also unconditional love. Okay. Even if you feel like they didn't do enough for me, you should still be okay with it because that's what unconditional love is. You don't receive anything back. So you got the love also is a reminder to you that you have love from the universe itself. Okay. And you are here to um, love immensely. And even if you don't receive love from the people around you, you will always um, receive that from the universe in different forms. It necessarily doesn't have to be in a human form, but in various other forms, you will receive it. And codependency is talking about you maintaining that boundaries with people, knowing where to stop, knowing where you don't have to overgive yourself. Maybe you have such people in your life where you have a tendency to overgive and overdo things and then wonder why this is happening to me, right? So this is a reminder to you to let go of those kinds of challenges that you're facing in a relationship. You either have to let go of the expecting nature that may have been developed, that and also knowing where to stop, when to draw your boundaries and not overgive yourself. Okay. But you're very close to getting what you want, achieving what you want. But yeah, know where to draw your boundaries. Okay. I'm picking up some cards from Tarot. Two of Pentacles, Six of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. Okay. In the beginning of the reading, I mentioned that it may not just be a romantic love, but you may be receiving that love from the family or somebody that you're expecting with. That's this card. Okay. You have to let go of the confusion that you hold on. You have to understand that you need to balance everything. This card is all about overgiving. Sometimes you overgive and you don't know how to balance. And then you wonder why I'm stuck here. And irrespective of how it makes you feel, you have to let go. You have to let go of the um you have to let go. I'm sorry, I got stuck between the word is you just have to let go. Whatever emotion that it may resonate with you for, you have to let go. It's time to move away from that particular emotion of yours that you are strongly holding on to, thinking it is love. There, you need to draw a boundary, and this full moon is a reminder for you to let go of that particular emotion which is not serving you any purpose. And very clearly, you are overgiving. There is no balance in giving and receiving. So, or maybe you're receiving too much. No, I don't think you're receiving too much than giving. No, no, no. I see that it has something to do with you overgiving only. Okay. So that is the message for you here. I hope you practice this full moon to release that energy which is not serving you any purpose for your own highest good. All right. If this reading resonates, please do let me know in the comments. I'd be more than happy to hear from you. And I shall see you again in the next reading. Take care and have a good day. Bye bye. Welcome to pile number 3 for those who chose the sitting Buddha with the ears closed. Let's take a look at your reading. I've already picked 2 cards. Let's see what is the message for you. One is forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. And then we have cards of adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. Okay. Let's see what is the message for you. Let me just channelize some messages. What's coming through? All right. So what I sense from this reading is that um there is a situation in your life that has somewhere gone out of control. Okay. Uh this whole journey, what you're going through currently, is somewhere meant to be only yours. Maybe you're trying to pull people along with you, or maybe you're trying to juggle with too many things. You are also rigid somewhere. Um, it's it's like you are stuck to something. Okay, you're stuck to your ideas, your way of thinking. But you just have to allow the breeze to flow through. Don't become your own obstacle in your life. This is the message that I'm getting. Um, you need to release that rigidity. You need to make those adjustments. You also have to balance out everything. Maybe the outer situation and the inner situation is not working as per you. So here it's time to make those adjustments. Okay. Also, you have to introspect and reevaluate your situation. Your situation is not easy, and it's trying to teach you to trust the process. Trust is the word that I'm picking up on. And wherever that you want to be, okay, you will have to travel this journey all by yourself. For forge, don't follow. It's very clear that maybe, see, we all have role models. It's fine. It's good. We have role models. We get inspired by their way of life, their actions. All of that is okay. But not necessary that even if you follow the exact same footsteps, you may not reach where they reach. It's very different because of our karmic patterns, because of our circle, because of our way of life. Many, many, many factors will add to all of this, and because of which we may not, definitely not be able to reach the path which we are meant to reach. Okay. So it's very important to understand that you have to build your own journey, build your own path, and this is your calling to listen to that path of yours. And here, pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. It's clearly saying that whatever that, maybe you need to write down the points that you are seeking for, and you become that person. Are you seeking to become somebody with a strong sense of humor? Then you become that. Are you seeking for something stable in your life? You bring that stability. Are you seeking for love? You become love. Okay? So this is what this card is here to tell you, that you have to pave that path for yourself and look into every single detail of your life, and definitely you have to balance it and make adjustments. I strongly feel that your inner world and your outer world is not making sense to you, and it's two different things that's happening. It's like parallel universes for you. But in reality, you have to learn how to balance the whole scenario, and you have to make those adjustments to reach the stage where you're meant to reach. Okay. So the third quarter moon is just a few phases before reaching the full moon, which means that if you have to reach the full potential of full moon, if you have to reach your own full potential, you will have to make that little more efforts and become the kind of person that you want to see yourself as, to reach that stage, which means that adjustments are definitely required, and you need to release that sense of rigidity that you are holding on to. Okay, let's take a look at some tarot cards. Apparently, some of the tarot cards even fell off. Just give me a minute. Let's see through tarot. What is that? You need to release the Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. Okay, and good energies again, visible ones. Okay, So what you need to release at this point of time is that very clearly your family is something that is affecting you. Okay, maybe their opinions, their judgments, and something to do with them, your freedom. That's the conflict that you are facing. uh, this is something that you need to work upon. Okay, and I also see that you are somebody who wants to be a free bird, but your family is holding you back. Even though you have potential, it's not happening. So paving your new path means trusting yourself also. Initially, I told you that it is about you uh, having that kind of trust within yourself. Okay. Right now, it is not about choosing any negative energy that does not serve you any purpose. Here, embrace what you have. Okay. Very clearly embrace what you have. And 1010 is all endings and a Knight of Wands, the card of freedom, movement, travel. If this whole scenario has somewhere, it could also be travel, because one, two, three, four cards somewhere talking about travel. If this is something that has to do with your travel, please do. Don't stay back because your family said so. Because this travel can bring you immense opportunities and success your way. Okay. And even though it seems like a dead end zone, even though it seems like this is the end of everything, it is the end of a toxic cycle. It's the end of a cycle. More than end, I would say it's about breaking that cycle and moving forward into something more beautiful. This is also about you fixing yourself, fixing your journey, fixing the healing aspect of, I mean, not fixing, healing the aspect of yours where it is needed for your highest soul growth. Okay. You may feel helpless. It's okay. You may also feel a loss, because if you have to travel, I think this is something to do with you moving completely somewhere and living all by yourself, which means leaving your family behind and you may be alone. Yes, all of that I can sense. But there's also pros of that. You may have your freedom. You may be able to do whatever you wish to do. You may be able to achieve all your goals that you want. And the fire element in you will get activated, where you will be more passionate about your work and much more, you'll be in a much better space than what you are currently. Okay, that is what I see for you. So release that fear and trust the process. That's the message for you here. Okay, I hope this reading helped, and I will see you again in the next reading. If this reading resonated, please do let me know in the comments. I'd be more than happy to hear from you, and I shall see you again in the next reading. Take care and have a good day. Bye bye.